If you love spicy food and want to grow your own chili peppers at home, you're in the right place. Today, we're sharing the top essential tips to help you grow chili peppers like a pro. Are you ready to take your spice game from zero to inferno? Let's dive right in. You can't just waltz into this blindfolded. Growing chili peppers requires some planning and preparation. You need to know what you're getting into before you start. Choosing the right chili pepper is like picking your weapon in a culinary cage fight. Each variety has its own unique flavor and heat level, so choose wisely. Do you want to go in swinging with a fiery Carolina Reaper that'll melt faces? This pepper is not for the faint of heart. It's one of the hottest in the world. But there are plenty of hot varieties to satisfy your craving for spice. Or maybe you're more of a jalapeno jab kind of grower. A bit of spice, but nothing too brutal. Jalapenos are versatile and add a nice kick without overwhelming your taste buds. Maybe you prefer a slow, building warmth. Mild peppers can add a subtle heat that enhances flavors without overpowering them. There's a whole spectrum of heat out there, from mild to wild. You can experiment with different varieties to find the perfect level of spice for your palate. And don't forget about your climate. The environment you grow in can greatly affect the success of your chili pepper plants. Some peppers are like delicate flowers, wilting in the slightest breeze. They need a sheltered spot to thrive. Others are tough as nails, thriving in scorching heat. These varieties can handle the sun and heat without any issues. Do your research, figure out what grows best in your neck of the woods. Now, are you ready to get your hands dirty? All right, we've chosen our weapons, the seeds of our future harvest. Now it's time to plant the seeds of deliciousness. This is where the magic begins. Starting chili pepper seeds indoors is crucial, especially if you're not living in some tropical paradise. The controlled environment gives them the best start. Timing is everything in this game. Start your seeds about 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost date in your area. This ensures they have enough time to grow strong before being transplanted outside. Check your calendars, consult the weather oracles, whatever it takes. Knowing the right time to start is half the battle won. Grab some small pots or seedling trays and use a high-quality, well-draining seed starting mix. This mix is essential for healthy root development. Find a warm, sunny spot in your house, greenhouse, or grow room. You need somewhere with temperatures between 75 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit. If natural light is scarce, consider using heat lamps. Gently place those seeds in the soil, like you're tucking them into bed. Handle them with care to avoid damaging them. Don't bury them too deep. Just a light dusting of soil will do. They need to be close enough to the surface to break through easily. Don't forget to label them. You don't want to mix up your varieties. Keep that soil moist, but not waterlogged. We're aiming for a gentle misting, not a monsoon. Consistent moisture is key to successful germination. Be patient. It takes time for those little seeds to germinate. Don't rush the process. Nature works at its own pace. When you see those first sprouts emerge, it'll be a thing of beauty. All your hard work and patience will start to pay off. Keep nurturing them, and soon you'll have a thriving garden full of chili peppers ready to spice up your life. Our little pepper babies are all grown up and ready to face the world. They've been nurtured with care, and now it's time for them to take the next big step. But transplanting seedlings is a delicate operation. It requires patience and a gentle touch to ensure they thrive in their new environment. First, make sure the coast is clear. No more frosty mornings. Prepare the battleground by checking the weather forecast and ensuring the last frost has passed. Your soil needs to be well-draining and rich in organic matter. This is crucial for the healthy growth of your chili plants. Amend it with compost or aged manure. These additions will provide the necessary nutrients and improve soil structure. Carefully remove those seedlings from their cozy pots, making sure not to damage those delicate roots. Handle them with care to avoid adding unnecessary stress. Space those seedlings out properly, 18 to 24 inches apart. This spacing ensures they have enough room to grow without competing for resources. Give them room to breathe, to spread their leaves, to soak up the sun. Adequate spacing also helps in preventing diseases. Once they're in the ground, give them a good drink of water. This initial watering helps to settle the soil around their roots and provides the moisture they need to start growing. not a tsunami. Overwatering can lead to root rot and other issues. Step back and admire your handiwork. You've done a great job so far, but the journey has just begun. Those seedlings may look small and vulnerable now, but with the right care, they'll transform into pepper-producing powerhouses. Regular monitoring and maintenance are key. If you think your chili pepper plants are going to thrive on sunshine and water alone, you're in for a rude awakening. These fiery little devils need their nutrients, and that's where fertilizer comes in. We're talking about organic, nutrient-rich fertilizer. Too much fertilizer can burn the roots and stunt growth. Fertilize every 2 to 3 weeks during the growing season. Start with a balanced fertilizer, something with equal parts nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. When it comes to fertilizing your chili pepper plants, provide them with the nutrients they need to thrive. Feed the beast, and it'll reward you with a bountiful harvest. Mulching your chili pepper plants isn't just about making your garden look pretty. Mulching is serious business, a vital step in ensuring your plants thrive. It helps retain moisture, suppresses weeds, and regulates soil temperature. Use organic mulch that breaks down slowly, adding valuable nutrients to the soil. Think shredded bark or straw. Spread a nice, thick layer around your plants, about 2 to 3 inches deep. Keep it away from the stems to avoid pests and diseases. As it breaks down, it improves soil structure. A generous layer of mulch is a small price to pay for healthy, productive plants. We've nurtured our chili pepper plants, but pests can still strike. We're not resorting to nasty chemical pesticides. First line of defense, neem oil. It's a natural insecticide. Mix it with water and spray it on your plants. Next up, insecticidal soap. It disrupts cell membranes of soft-bodied insects. Mix it with water and spray it liberally on your plants. Companion planting with marigolds and basil can repel pests naturally. Be vigilant. Check your plants regularly for signs of infestation. Early detection is key to preventing a full-blown infestation. Don't let those pesky pests get the best of you. If you'd like more pest control ideas, check out our playlist on disease and pest. We've planted, watered, fertilized, and fought off pests. Now it's harvest time. Picking a pepper too early is like drinking a fine wine before it's time. Most chili peppers will turn red, orange, or yellow when they're fully ripe. Do your research, know your peppers. If you prefer a milder flavor, you can pick them earlier. Use a sharp knife or pair of scissors to cut the peppers from the plant. Don't just yank them off, you could damage the plant. You've harvested your bounty of chili peppers, but what are you going to do with them all? We need a plan for preserving that precious heat. Drying is a classic method, simple and effective. You can dry your peppers in a dehydrator, oven, or by hanging them in a well-ventilated area. Make sure they're completely dry before you store them. Freezing is another great option. Chop them up, remove the seeds if you prefer, and toss them in a freezer-safe bag. They'll keep for months, ready to add a fiery kick to your favorite dishes. Enjoy that fiery goodness all year round. Follow these steps and you'll be harvesting delicious, spicy peppers in no time. You've got the knowledge, you've got the skills, now go out there and show the world what you're made of. Happy gardening!